I'm Todoe.
I'm Kim. And this week we're going to be talking about...
What are you guys doing? Todoe!
What the? April Fools!
Hi! Welcome to the Yellow Couch. I'm Todoe.
I'm Kim.
And thanks for joining us again. How's your week been, Kim?
It's been quite interesting. I think that a little less exciting as last week when, we were just starting to stay at home and we were like, we're gonna spend so much time together and see each other all the time. And then this week we're like, we're seeing each other all the time.
I'm sure many people can relate with that sentiment because we're all kind of sheltering in place.
There's 5 of us. There's people in every corner of the house.
There's no alone time.
What is that?
Nothing.
Thing of the past.
Yeah, so I was just wondering, what makes you feel close to someone?
Okay, I feel close to someone when I realize they're thinking of me or small acts of kindness.
You know though, what makes me feel close to people?
What is it?
It's when I feel like we go through something hard together, when we do something or experience something tough, or like when I'm going through something and then they're there. I think when I think of my closest friends, those are the people that show up, the people that were there for me through really hard times.
Well, I mean, I don't know if I call this really difficult, but I used to be in a ceramic class and I didn't manage my credits well, so I was barely sleeping, maybe sleeping 4 hours a day.
Oh, wow.
And at the end of the day, after all my classes and everything, I'd have to go to a ceramic studio at like midnight.
Oh, wow.
But the thing is, it's a treasured experience for me because some of my friends would always come with me and do homework with me, and that was like our kind of, it was like a treasured moment in my undergrad. I knew that they didn't have to be there at midnight with me, but they were, so they were some of my closest friends now too.
Usually, like, tough experiences can either make or break relationships because they're somewhat of a pressure cooker, and I feel like under pressure in those tough circumstances, the true self comes out. Like with COVID-19, what Kim was saying about us all being trapped here, it's like a pressure cooker. Everything's coming out.
Yeah, watch out.
It's not so glorious, but it's our true selves. Yeah, but as I've been thinking about that, I've actually been thinking about Psalm 23 lately. I'll put the Psalm 23 in the description below. The psalmist starts off by talking about how God, He leads me beside still waters. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He restores my soul. So each time he's using he, which is a really distant pronoun. And then towards the end, he changes to you. You anoint my head with oil. My cup overflows. You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. And so he changes to you, which is really personal. And that stood out to me because what happened in the middle?
Shadow of the valley of death.
That's right. Right in the crux of it is the most difficult part. In the hard times, in the valley of the shadow of death, he experiences God being who he says he is, who he's known him to be in a very personal way. And so I feel like if the understanding of the tough times really bring out the true character of a person is true, then that is kind of what the psalmist is implying about God too through this song.
Yeah, I can definitely agree. I mean, you wrestle with God.
Yeah,
it's not easy. It's not like, okay, God, reveal to me.
I know. It's not like, oh, you do it. No, actually, it's really hard to go through hard times.
Yeah.
And I feel like those are the times in which we need to lean on God more. And as we do that, we end up experiencing Him being more personal to us and end up experiencing His characters more clearly and seeing His character more clearly.
I think like the big question that somebody might have, like when I go through the valley of the shadow of death, I'm like, why? Why do we have to go this way? Like, why couldn't we go through the easy way? But then I think one thing that I think of whenever I read the passage is that perhaps it was for that ending. You have to go through that valley to get to that other side, and so hope we get to see that.
That's all that we wanted to say. Just during this time of COVID-19, it's a really hard time. Everyone's feeling it. But hopefully, as we go through these hard times together, we can get to see God's character more clearly as He leads us through these times. So
I hope so.
Yeah.
I'm very excited to
Yeah.
see.
The other side.
The other side, yeah. Not the shadow or the death.
So thanks for joining us. Hope to see you next time. And if you're new, don't forget to like and subscribe and share with everyone.
We
Over
found out.
there.
We
It's
found